opportunity to move into the future and do this for new fences going up. We might have heard what this gentleman from the architectural firm said. Cheryl asked him what the fence was made of, and what did he say? Vinyl clad chain link. So he anticipated our needs in this village. I would recommend, and I guess it's inappropriate to ask to put forward a motion, but I recommend that we just strike that sentence entirely.
I think it's a good idea.
I disagree with that, just so that everyone knows how I feel. I disagree with that. We never, in this village, we've never governed or given opinions on aesthetics. And this is just basically opening the door to that. And I don't think it's appropriate for us to start doing that. It's a subjective determination. If someone wants an industrial look, and I know people in this village who have very nice industrial looking fences in their backyards, made of wood and galvanized metal. And they're nice. They like those fences. And, we don't restrict what homes look like. We don't pick brick color. We don't do those things in this village. We never have, and now we're starting to talk about doing those things. And I think it's completely inappropriate, and I will not support that.
And I 100% agree with you.
Do you want to make a motion to that effect? And
Well,
put it to a vote.
Is it appropriate when we haven't opened for second reading?
Why don't I do this? I'll supply several variations when we have the next draft, and the board can choose when it votes.
Yeah, it seems to me that if this is going to be an issue, now's the time to.
Yeah, we can talk about it
See,
now.
this feels tantamount to an appearance review to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And we don't do that. And if somebody wants to have a white brick house with multiple angles and a metal fence in front of it, and they want something that's very chiseled and very modern, and no, it's not my taste, but if somebody wants to do that, they have every right to do that as far as I'm concerned. I don't think we have the right to arbitrate what somebody else finds attractive when he builds his own home.
Well, Mike, are you suggesting that we remove the other statement here about that fences should be black, brown, gray, or similar neutral colors?
With the deer fencing, which is kind of, my view is that it's kind of meandering through the woods and it's intended to be
Invisible.
unobtrusive. That's one thing. But to say that a decorative fence that I put around my property has to be a particular color, a particular material, I just don't, I don't have any fences, by the way.
This was discussed by the plan commission, for those who weren't there, and their reasoning was that what Mike said about deer fences, they wanted them to be unobtrusive. Some people felt, as Rich did about other fences, the majority of the plan commission, as I recall, felt that since we had already a large stock of existing chain link fences, they didn't want to try and change that situation. A lot of people had them. I don't think they used Mike's example, but that was something that we should try and
Do you
capture.
want to withdraw your request or you want to pursue it?
No, if you're entertaining changes, then I think I would like to move that we amend this paragraph 8 to section 896B to delete the last sentence. And it seems like if we're going to have color restrictions, then it should apply to all materials, because the reason for the color. To what?
All fences.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, to all fences, because it seems to me that the objective is one thing, and that is the collective interest to have colors which are suitable, harmonious to the woods, and so it should apply to all fences.
Recognize that that'll also apply to all fences, even in non-wooded areas. So that'll apply to the fences that are put up in Meadow Lake, it'll apply to the fences at Thorn Gate, it'll apply to.
There are no fences there.
There's no fences in the
Let's say.
What's the hell pool?
Wherever.
There's none in the golf courses.
I don't have much of a feel for what other kinds of fences we have and how many we have. And I'm not really interested in telling people what you've got, you have to change.
So that's what
Right.
about grandfathering.
But I think, you know, if we have a desired, goal that we'd like to move toward for new construction that goes up, then, we should say something.
And I don't feel I have the right to tell anyone who's constructing something.
When I agree with Rich, I didn't think about that part, and I'm withdrawing my agreement, so. Is there a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's second?
Cheryl,
I do.
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Mike,
Any more
I
discussion?
totally agree with you on this, man. I feel around the slippery slope here. Once you start regulating, you know, the status of construction, where do you stop? I just, we have held that front pretty tight for a long time.
Next thing, we'll be doing mailboxes, and then we'll be doing,
So, but I'm a little bit confused here though. Are we talking about, is what you're saying, that
We're
you
only
would
talking
take
about
out,
the last line.
that's what I want to clarify. Are you only talking about the last line?
Yes.
Okay.
Shall I go?
Yeah, better have a roll call.
Roll call vote.
Seems to be a difference of opinion.
Yeah, so we'll just make sure everybody's right.
Chamberlain.
Wait, let me make sure I understand. Which is yes, which is no.
Motion is to strike the sentence as I understand.
The sentence.
Yes.
You want to
Yes.
start with saying?
Yes, for
Mr. Chairman, is my
That's right.
motion is to strike that sentence.
Okay. She said yes.
She said yes.
She said
Trustee
yes.
Grattan.
No.
Trustee Hayden.
no.
Trustee Coonson.
Aye.
Trustee Masterson.
Nay.
Trustee Svada.
No.
Okay.
Motion fails. Motion.
Thank you. Okay, any more
Um,
discussion?
Can I'm wondering, Bill, I know that you can talk with at least one person with your flexibility option. I'm wondering if your, option is workable, for some of those people who were here that had the really oddly shaped properties, and if maybe you contacted them, or if not, maybe you could? 'Cause they're in the record, their addresses are in the
I
record.
have, not on that particular subject, but generally, that does work with that situation. In other words, the unique protection devices that have to go up in some corners, et cetera, this should fit.
I think, I'm thinking of Margie Hall's property in particular.
The lady that's got the trillium in the corner,
I think so.
that's, I gave that a lot of thought at the time I was thinking about your proposal. And if that's the same one, the gentleman that came to us one or two meetings ago and pointed out and took pictures of his trillium growth in that one
And that
corner.
would work for him?
It should.
Basically, what you're saying is the sum of all the polygons that are closed.
You got it.
I like that. Okay.
Mathematically, that's the way to kind of think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the sum of the area and the polygons.
We have a motion to table this till next meeting.
So moved.
Table what, the second reading?
Yes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, hopefully we'll get it done. Consideration about sprinkling lawsuit. We're not talking about sprinkling lawns, we're talking about sprinkling homes.
The next item on the agenda is,
Oh, I apologize, visitors wish to address the board. Thank you, sir. Anybody want to talk? I'm sure you do.
Since I was number one on the list.
Your name, sir, and your address?
My name is Roger Simonson. I live at 725 Juneberry Road, and I'm a long-time resident. I just wanted to add one perspective to the defense ordinance, and that is that I have never called, I have a fence that protects my property, and I've never called it a deer fence. I've always called it a woodland protection fence. Now I'd like everyone to consider changing the